Monina, why are there more Samamo? Couple, why are there? Couple, why are there? Now, Ubetie radio sono. NDC force MPP Abaya me boy duma. Na answer na ube free training college hano. To when you share a juma ahakwa MPP ayewa ha. Training college ha. MPP and I can see any hono. A 6-story. Commanded in the form. And I can see any hono. And I can see any hono. A 6-story. Bibia library. Academic halls. You now won't be a hard training college, college education. Yes, 4-story laboratory at the school way. Asasi way, so yes, 300 capacity hostel at the training college way. Asasi way, so yeah, 2-kilometer internal roads. Asasi way, so yeah, asphalt Kasiapa at the Amamo. Asasi way, so yeah, TV refurbishing administration block. MPP Biana, Asemi America Wahai, and Yahankwani, no 46 College of Education, Yayami Wahina, MPP Sanwa Jumano, Sanatia, and Ghana, Oba Agric sector. Yassisa agriculture, our Ghana, Dr. Bawumia, and then agric. So we say we have full Ghana. We call Ghana Agriculture and Agribusiness Platform, no register. So we register. But be our Biano, you bet me more assassin. You have assassin, you have a fertilizer, you have a seed, you have a machine. Now they are full. Many workers say, I can handle Nipa 500,000 and I register some year full. So Nipa 500,000 so Musubi and Germany, they are starting a supply of beer with fertilizer. Every seeder, every seeder. Now Eastern region, as soon as I saw. Si ebekosu ni aye dwuma e dia boa wo da chia ye bekosu aye dwuma e dia boa wo da chia na wo say ye to aba no dindindin pa eye edwuma kese pa e di ma Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and the senior capo Sami Ewuku na aba parliament na aba to edwuma no so adai na me kaza sa wo hwe edwuma Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and yes, in the Suso Bayama and Rantia, a baboy in Nayadachi. Now, Akuapem Hadia, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, or the Red Acheampong. Election 2012, Akuapem and the deliver EC region in my MPP. Election 2016, a new dropping and the deliver EC region in my MPP. Election 2020. Yellow Papa and deliver EC region in my MPP. Election 2024, Akuapem never deliver EC region at my MPP. Nasa, I will Doctor. Na ni bra wa bre na wa ba Akuapem mo wa da Akuapem mu eti wa yinipa akese afi Akuapem ha no mo a ba mo di ni campaign ni edi kai ofani campaign manager Damboche okoponi ba Akuapem ni ba afi ha adi ma no ono di ni campaign manager. Honorable Opariansa of Rihanum. Honorable Dr. Campaign Manager. Deputy Campaign Manager. Obi Amua of Rihanum. Campaign Communication Director. Dennis Miracles Abuaji of Rihanum. Muamu Sami Awuku, Oye Campaign Senior Aide, the mother of Bawumia. Sir, appointments here, Dr. Akuapem North, Westria East Region Abakosem, Onim election being free. And you were mammal positions like a seer, Akuapem, Mubavan is Eastern region. You register 1.8 million Ghanaians. Eastern region, 1.8 million. Yekamanim. Esan say Akuapem and Eastern region in Tino. Yekamanim say 65% of the vote. Akuapem. Muni Eastern region and now, my 65% of the vote. Now, a Juma MPP appoint no iron. Omra no metwaso. Now, make no walk because can what you want. Election I have a column. Mama will be a now. Mama will be Angelis or a Bema and this is for Pearl, MPP winning 2024 battle. Na mijina ha amoma so ati say election yeba be kono aba ene yeba be to no kwan bia MPP yeba fa so ne win election 2024 no yeba fa so kwan bia so yeba fa so MPP, your political party, you say you win the election, and I'm going to quite be the first one you win 2024. MPP, never faso. Now, I want to assure the people of Akuapem. I want to assure the people of Eastern region. I want to assure Ghanaians, we have the men. We have the men. We will win and protect the ballot. We have the men. We will win equally, fairly, and squarely and protect the ballot. We have the men. We have the men. We have the men. Mokotuabano, na MPP, Antoine Juma Paso, we have the men.
Respectfully, Mama Yafasa Moga Siama, the Minister for Food and Agriculture. Asama Yabasayatiana Yateno, Mama Sanga Sabio Pamano. Answer, it is important, sir, you have acknowledged Waha, but now, my excellency, you are heads of the various senior high schools of this region. I want to say, you must say the same one. You are more fry, you have to 18 years, almost about a year, I'm with you now, feel happy. You are the training college, I want PC, I say, I'm so aha. You are a school for the blind, and you think, I'm not moving them. And now who sign interpreter and I have got to send your message here. And I am school for the deaf, so I say, yɛn nuanom disabled for physical challenge kakra so ɛwɔ ha choboy sabre various heads of institutions ana ɛkyia no ɛnɛ ɛyɛ mabunda ɛno nti ɛmi kyerɛ ne nkɔsoɔ bi akɔso ha no ɛyɛ for the youth mu wɔ ha choboy ɛna ɛsaade a na the national youth leader the national youth organizer of the ruling New Patriotic Party Commander Salam Mustafa is here to speak with us. Choboy.
Is the reason? Akuapem North, Yadamase pa. Indeed, much less area, Efrefi, the east, and by the grace of God, as the sun rises from the east, so shall the MPP victory come from. Choboy, Bibabe Shomobo, 2020, Akuapem North, yenya 55% of the votes. Choboy, is not good enough. Yenya couple, Nina Bako our parliament already. Bako NAC. His problem is not winning. After the winning, it has happened already. Choboy, any percentage. Mutiemi, me see any percentage. Na me babe shamobo. Akuapem North, Semuma couple, 80% of the vote. Me national youth organizer. Remember her, Abel hold the press conference and declare the results for the New Patriotic Party. Choboy, Mutiemi ye. Mutiemi bio. Me say, Akuapem North, ye two apani ye, na ye kind, na mama couple, 80% of the vote. Remember Akuapem North ha, number by your press conference can see, number declare results and the New Patriotic Party. My declare say, Dr. Bawumia is the next president of Ghana, and Samuel Oku, the member of Parliament of Ghana. Now me here, now you know, you just your content so now you the energy in some buckets here, and we shall rise and sing to the glory of God and to our party. Choboy, about what your no one should be scared. Nobody. All we need from you, hear from Munchain, and one is a Mukoto Abano, Niakano, Yabeyamamo. We will protect every single ballot. That one I can assure you. Me, your national youth organizer, if I have to drop the last blood in me to ensure the New Patriotic Party wins, I will do it. Choboy, it is because we want to vote for a good president. We want to vote for a good leader. There is difference between the two front runners in this election, Dr. Bawumia and John Dramani Mahama. Choboy, John Dramani Mahama is corrupt. He is corrupt. That's why we call him John the Corrupt Mahama. He has been president before. He has been tried and tested before and he failed. Let's vote for a new president. A new president. Someone with ideas. Someone with a vision. Someone who is a thinker. Whose brains are working properly. Somebody who means well. Somebody who is kind. Someone who is brilliant.
someone who is generous. And I can tell you, Mini Dr. Mahmoud Ayejumache, I can put myself in the fire for him and tell you that he is a good man and a better leader for this country. Choboy, young people, election way, young and decided, me and over. If we say, 68% of the voters register, young and and into now, December 7th, there is a critical decision to be made, and I don't want anyone to make a mistake. Any vote that goes to the NDC is an endorsement of corruption, is an endorsement of failure, is an endorsement of going backwards. That is why I'm inviting you, that say say your future, be brighter. There's only one option in this election, and that is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, Yatuma Bawumia, now Yatuma MPP, parliamentary candidates in Akuapem North, the couple, the Supremo, the youth icon. Inshallah, you'll be the next parliament of Akuapem North.
Choboy, Mese, for handkerchief, Mese Bawumia Samini, Bawumia Samini, Bawumia Sawodo Samini, Mese Sawodo Samini, na Sawodo Samini ukwa, the next member of parliament for the good people of Akuapem North. Honorable Samini Faisal.
I know the riders are here. The riders are here. I know the city of God people are here. Oh, Vice President Wahamujaro. DJ, and you know, boy, a spirit song, or say, or therefore, dear, Dr. Bawumia vote to know, Bawumia vote to know, Bawumia vote to know, Sami vote to know. I say, wait there, one may be sika, one may tia kuma, Dr. Bawumia, one may tia kuma, and one may be sika. DJ, Fasani will send me as a Nice one. Maybe elections that is an election between the kingdom of God and the kingdom of darkness. My dear many real feet, baby, I feet, and the baby I doing. A great minister, Akuapem North, getting some, and this is 4 year one walk. Nipa 62 and I call walk 62. Watching the BBC the long walk to victory for this constituency and Ghana. They have started from the Akuapem North constituency. The only constituency there were 8 senior high schools. And Sana, there were 2 special needs schools. There was school for the deaf, there was school for the blind. The only constituency, Yebuade, Nansu Yensrade. Papa Nidinachi, Dr. Bawumia, na Meka Bibi Kakra for now, made the money made it down. It's not afraid I may go into details. Well, Tia also name and Sawara, it's my name called Dr. Master. This is a man that I asked him just one question. And Sana, Emra, Oracle Presidential Primary, yes, a Medinech. Busan said, what motivates him to run for the office of president? I say it's about the people. I say it's not about us, but about the people. And creating opportunities for all manner of people. This is a man or a patron for lepers in Ghana. Before I call school for the blind to donate items to them, white canes, laptops to teachers, and to commission a lab for them. And or therefore they in front to check. It's not any vote, yeah, front to check for you. Back when they didn't down, Oba, Obetia, Obasobe Disika. Now, this is a man with a vision for the future. He believes that in spite of our challenges, there is hope. If you see, so would you be actually not only any that's all, and also only vision is dangerous. This is a man that or mayor president now the addition as mate but delivery yadistiano the man now only panina na ushenisu sana odinko for bane ho sana otie ni person. And for all manner of people, it gives you hope. And he's a strong man. The difference between Dr. Bawumia and his opponent is that Dr. Bawumia belongs to the future and the opponent belongs to the past. Election a vote for the NDC candidate, a retirement vote. Because President Mahama on Mark Bill, the only politician in Ghana where the assemblyman, where the member of parliament, deputy minister, vice president, president, former president, and then as a Ghana born who can for 38 years with the own light bill, water bill, now why if you alone in Ghana. So basically, when you listen to the depth of the policies at Dr. Bawumia Deba, now they compare the new media now and Tasso. Aside that, his policies are targeting the youth, creating an opportunity for all. I am here for one simple mission. Abatuna edayeni, and my young father said, a normal vote. Elections were way, Abatu is so, and Abatu was Susu. Susuma enta Abatu actually said. Ubetimi aya wadwen se wokotwa Dr. Bawumia wona kwa so rekon no akohia ubusueni o se yankotena ha yentwa two dot Castorento Herbadingo ubewie no na vote no na akwai bibia wo abatu susu ni nsusan so e kan bi ni se otu abapa adi mputu susu ba. Dr. Bawumia comes before you today, not for his own self, but for the future of the young people of Ghana. And then because of him, the charcoal seller's son can dream of wearing a white shirt. And I want to tell them, put me the phone, now, Chromo says so the school are winning robotics competition in the world is from this municipality. And so we have a lot to offer. And I believe that a vote for this strong man who has a passion to deliver and the determination to achieve. Now, Sadio Nomisi 2 lines better than me way on Acheampong and a way on Medisika. And nothing I mean, you say Dr. Bawumia vote to no. The day yeah, them where our vote alone cannot make him president. That's the truth. We will need each and every one of you. Obia be kwa fear. The last elections, you have 55% of the parliamentary and 72% of the presidential. This year, presidential, 85 to 90%. Now parliamentary, what did Dr. Akon? Now what the make could be. It's said that you're soon in general and honor the virgin. But let me also conclude with this. We will not be intimidated in this election. NDC in the month of March said they were winning by 57%. In May, they said they were winning by 52%. There's a between March and May. 5% a fee of calculations. Now we are in August, so you do the calculation from there. I can tell you we are winning this election on our strategy and on our terms. Now this election, there will be no demilitarized zone. It's either you belong to the God side and I say, oh, kingdom of darkness side. If you join the law side, now, Madam Nasi, and for those watching us on the big screen outside, what demonstrated Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said, of fear any fear. So, doctor, you are welcome. Even at home, I had a young vote, you know, young fight, Madam Munaz.
The Supremo, the next member of Parliament for Akuapem North. Samuel, Your Excellency, Hassan Ababano, Ababa of a fair level 200 students of the Presbyterian College of Education, Akuapem North. By name, Nana Efua Ajimai Latte, recitation and appellation for you before you come. Mama Efa Sambo Efensia. Nana Efua Ajimai Latte, na Omra American and Sam Family.
A suture one of quenches you. Or paying in the henna. Or paying in it. Or Wura. Dr. Al-Hati. Bawumia. I can tell what for anyone. Or Pramo Catatia anyone. Mom present this a pro. Anyone. Or Catatia or Sensu and Sanawaha. On one Yambra Bawumia.
Ochina Nyame Adomwa 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Manfi to Mampong Coronation Park. His Excellency Dr. Alhaj Muhammadu Bawumia, Regional Chairman, Regional Minister, Kampo Agasan, every year 5 a.m. Manfi, Yeshia, na Yaya Apomudi, Nantia, Internet Negakra, and Tobian for the MPP for the Nafo Hakachi, Mamu Hakachi for you, Sabre, Mamu Hakachi for you. Na him ko say, Mrs. Sauda Bawumia, and Bra, Sauda Bawumia, Bra. Na Sauda Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Bra. Hey, Sabre, Edu and Pempenswa, or Sununa Kasa, Anna and everybody come on. Or Sunua, Nechi, Akuapem North, anyhow. Na DJ na usiesi, Kapo se, wafa makuma nyomono, asedano, eye doctor dia. Obruma kuma.
Thank you very much. Akuapem North, my dear, Mumbasa Mamo, my dear. The Dama said, this election, as has been said, is a very pivotal election. We have come to a crossroads in our development. In this election, the direction we go will determine the future. We have to make a choice. Are we going to go into the future or go back into the past? Do we want to go forward or backwards? That is the choice that faces all of us. It's a critical choice. You know, my opponent has been president before. Isn't that the case? He was president. He is a former president. When he was president, what did we gain from his presidency? He cancelled teacher training allowance. He cancelled nursing training allowances. Under his government, chalk in school was a problem. Chalk was a problem. Under his government, junior doctors worked for 11 months without pay. Under his government, teachers worked for 3 years for 3 months' salary under the 3-month policy. Under his government, we slept in Tumso for 5 years. 5 years under his government, when we complained about unemployment, that we needed jobs, he said he was not a magician to create jobs. And when we said we were suffering, he said he was a dead goat. Do you want us to go back to him? Should we go back to him? Should we go back to him? No. We don't want to go back to him. He came into government with a mindset of impossibilities. He never thought Ghana could be better than what it is. I am coming to seek the presidency with a mindset of possibilities. I believe Ghana can be as good as any other country in the world. We can be as good as Singapore, as South Korea, as the UAE. We have to put our minds to it and do the right policies and work hard. And so we have a big choice to make. The mindset of impossibility of my opponent made him think free SHS was not possible. When we mooted the idea of implementing free SHS, dear Ben Okai, or say Yentimi, or say Anka, or no, I was Sasikana, on finance free SHS, and yes, I'm okay. That's what he said. He said that it was a 419 promise. But we said it is possible. And we went ahead to implement free senior high school education in our very first year in office in 2017. Very first year. The economy that could not provide chalk in 2016, in 2017 was implementing free senior high school education. Then we have gone even further. Today, senior high school students, we are providing all of them with tablets, with all their lesson materials and textbooks on the tablets. And we have restored teacher training allowances. And we have restored nursing training allowances. And in addition to that, we have implemented STEM education. We have implemented free technical and vocational education in addition. Today, our focus on education is because we know from all the empirical evidence that education is the key to development. All the studies in economics about what really drives growth, what drives development, is about education. That brings innovation, that brings technology. All of it depends on education. And so, it is not surprising that we have brought in free senior high school education, but we've also absorbed this examination fees of all the BEC students. And we're doing a lot in that direction. So you will see that we have provided 2,700 vehicles to the Ministry of Education since we've been on office, and 2,000 motorbikes to the supervisors in the educational sectors. These are major developments that we have put in place. Today, technical universities have been established with polytechnics upgraded to technical universities. Teacher training colleges which used to offer diploma are now offering degree certificates, and we are basically pushing education up in Ghana, and we are going to do much more. During the time of the NDC, just think about it. they were able to establish or bring into being 3 public libraries. 3 in 8 years. 3 public libraries in 8 years. NPP in 8 years, we have established 72 public libraries. 72 compared to 3. So you can see who is taking education seriously. 3 compared to 72. And that is very, very major that we have done. We have also invested 6 billion Ghana cedis in technical and vocational education training in the last 7 years. 32 state-of-the-art TVETs that we are building. Major and a retooling of the 34 existing MVTIs. We have undertaken a major focus on technical and vocational education. Then this is telling you what our priorities are. Beyond education, and I've focused on education because of where we are, that beyond education, you will see that since we've been in office, our performance has been superior. Agri sector, we've performed better. Industrial sector, our growth is better. Jobs, we've created 2 million jobs since we've been in office in the last 7.5 years. 2.1 million jobs that we have created. That is much more than any government since independence. And that is very, 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 very important. We've built more roads than any government in the 4th Republic. We've built more airports than any government, more railways than any government, more schools than any government, more hospitals than any government, more fish landing sites than any other government in the 4th Republic, more court rooms, more courts than any other government, more public libraries than any other government. We've laid more fiber optic cable than any other government, more sanitation facilities than any other government, more sports facilities than any other government. When we came into office, the whole of Ghana, there were only 3 astroturfs in Ghana, the whole of Ghana, 3. Today, we have 150 astroturfs and counting. So when it comes to the normal development that you see, there's no way my opponent and his record can compare to our record. He cannot. It's not even close. If it was close, he would have even said it. But it's not close. Let me give you one statistic. When he was running for president in 2012, we've looked at his manifesto. He made 280 promises. 280. He did not fulfill 203 promises. 203. He only fulfilled 28% of his promise. 28%. Compared to us in 2016, our manifesto, we fulfilled or fulfilling 83% of our 2016 manifesto. 83%. And his was 28%. And in our 2020 manifesto, we are fulfilling about 80% as of today. And we have not yet finished the year. 80%. We are fulfilling 80%. So you see the contrast. You see the contrast. But I'm running to be president to build a new Ghana. To build a new Ghana. I think that If it is left to the records, as I've shown you, my opponent cannot match. And this is why he doesn't want to debate with me. He does not want to debate with me because the records don't favor him. Enti Osuro, he will not debate me because I will expose him. Because he can go and lie and lie and lie about me, but when he's face to face with me, he cannot. I will pin him down with data and facts. So he cannot come and debate with me because he has to come with data and facts. We debate with data and facts, and he does. Those data and facts are not with him. I want to build a new Ghana. I want to build a Ghana for the youth. A Ghana that is going to be transformed. A Ghana that is going to be globally competitive. I believe, as I've said, that we can be as good as any nation. We can be as developed as any nation. And this is why I said, with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. Let us not be limited. Let us not be limited in our mindset. I believe that we can achieve a lot. And I've been saying this before I became vice president. I wrote a book about 14 years ago. In that book, I was making that case that Ghana needs to prepare, and Africa needs to prepare for the 4th industrial revolution, for the digital revolution. And this is why, when I came into office, I focused on preparing Ghana for that revolution. This is why I said, let's issue the Ghana card. Let's issue the Ghana card. We've done it. We are one of the few countries in the world with digital ID cards. The United States does not yet have a digital ID card. The UK does not yet have a digital ID card. Many countries in Europe last year gave their countries up to 2030 to issue digital ID card. 2030, Ghana is already ahead. We've issued a digital address, and every part of Ghana has an address. We are the second country in the whole world to issue a digital address system. There's the whole world. We've issued mobile money interoperability to make sure everybody is included financially. Everybody has a bank account. Mobile money interoperability. When I said we were going to do it, my opponent said it was not possible because no country in Africa had done mobile money interoperability where you can move money from the bank account to a Momo account, and from Momo account from one telco to another. That whole thing, from bank to Momo, one telco to another, no country in Africa had done it. They said it was not possible. I said it is possible. And we have done mobile money interoperability. And today, even when someone sends you money from abroad, it comes onto your mobile phone. You don't need to go to Western Union anymore. And we are the first country in the whole of Africa to do the mobile money interoperability that we have done. Where we can do it. We can do it. We can move this country to another level. We have brought in drones to deliver medicines to remote areas, places like the Afram Plains and so on. Drones are delivering medicine. When I heard of the technology, I got up and went to San Francisco, met with the company Zipline, and I said, this technology can help the poor in Ghana, the remote areas, the rural areas. Come and set up in Ghana. They have set up in Ghana. and we have set up 6 drone centers. One is in Mampong here, right? One is in Enum here, and we have others. And what you see is that the drone centers remarkably are manned 100% by Ghanaians. Ghanaians are running the drone centers. Young people like you are running the drone centers. And Ghana, your own Ghana, the whole world, in terms of medical drone delivery, Ghana has the largest, the whole world. We are leading in medical drone delivery. It is possible. We can make and go to another level. We have done an e-pharmacy in Ghana. All the pharmacies in Ghana are now part of one e-pharmacy platform. All the pharmacies. So if a doctor prescribes you a medicine, you can go onto the e-pharmacy platform. Dramatically change for everybody to bring more discipline to the system and allow our workers to have more access to opportunities to do that. And so this is a game changer, and as I said, I want hopefully for us to start it even before we go for elections, and that is where we are headed. And so we want to build a country that is completely transformational, and I want us to do so many things in this. Let me bring my remarks towards a close by telling you, because you're all very interested in education, some of the things in education that I want to do as president. I want to focus. So far we focused a lot on senior high school education. I want to focus now on early child education. Early childhood education. We should put a lot of focus on that, because that is where the foundation is built with the children. So I want to focus on early childhood education. And I also want to focus on special needs education. Special needs education. And I think that, we haven't focused on it enough as a country. I want to bring about a golden age of a focus on special needs education. And that's why I want to recruit 1,000 special needs teachers. 1,000 special needs teachers, so that they will get into speech therapy, occupational therapy, and so on, to help our kids who have special needs. I also want to upgrade and modernize the existing 28 special needs schools, so that we bring them up to world-class standards. And I have proposed, and I'm going to implement, free tertiary education for persons with disabilities. All persons with disabilities will be entitled to free tertiary education. I also have a solution to the perennial problem of uncompleted projects in many of our schools, secondary schools, tertiary schools, and so on. We have so many uncompleted projects. And the reason why we have so many uncompleted projects is that government is also waiting to look for the cash to go and pay the contractors. I want us to move away from that. I want government to ask the private sector to build these facilities. Build these facilities, and we will rent them from the private sector for the schools. Once it's the private sector building it, they will finish very quickly, because they want to. That doesn't make sense. Let's change the model. Let's ask the private sector to build whether it's the dormitory, whether it's the dining hall, whether it's the classroom, let them build. We will rent it from them and we will pay small, just like we will do under the credit scoring system. When we do that, there will be completion of every project, and then the Get Fund resources that we have will be really available, because you don't have to spend everything you just pay small for these different facilities, and you save a lot of money for other things. So I believe that the infrastructure in school, my realignment of government expenditure, from government to the private sector, is going to be very, very important. I want to make uncompleted projects a thing of the past, and all the schools and universities, training colleges will have all the facilities they need, and government will pay for them over time with the private sector. And that is going to be very, very transformational. I also want us to establish an open university that allows us for so many people to get online education, and that is going to be very, very important. For the youth, I believe that we should train 1 million youth in digital skills. The world is going digital, and youth who are trained in digital skills do not necessarily have to be university graduates. As long as you can read and write, even if you dropped out of school, we can teach you to code. Kayaye are being taught how to code. Kayaye are being given different skills. We can teach the youth, 1 million youth, digital skills, and you can sit in Akuapem and be working in America, in Canada, in the US, in Japan, because you have got digital skills. So that is where we want to go. We want to give a lot of opportunities to the youth. In conclusion, let me say that the choice between my opponent and I is very stark. It's about going into the future or going back into the past. He is looking to be president for 4 years. For 4 years. It means if you vote for him, he doesn't have to come back to you. No accountability. He just is gone. It is bye-bye. He doesn't have to account for you. If you vote for me, I'll be looking to be president for 8 years. I'll have to come back and tell you what I have done after 4 years before you will allow me to continue. And that is why with me, you will get accountability. And where we are in Ghana, we need consistent policies going forward. We don't need one step back, 2 forward, 2 steps